investigating what? What are we investigating for this VBS? Brooke?
Creation.
Creation. We are investigating creation. So let's all say it together. Investigating creation. Okay. How did the world and people and everything, how did that come to exist?
God.
God what?
Made it.
God made it. God created it, right?
Did you know what I've been there.
Okay.
God created
So what did God create on the first day?
Adam and Eve.
First day. Can we?
Like
Let's say it all together. 1, 2, 3.
day.
Night. Right?
And night.
God created light, and then He separated the light from the darkness, and the light He called day, and the dark He called night. So on the first day, God created light. So let's all say it together. On the first day, God created light. Okay. What did God create on the first day? Light. Why do we review so many times?
So we can remember.
So you can remember and you don't forget. And because I'm going to have a quiz at the end. It's going to be a fun quiz though, okay? And we're going to, a quiz is like, I'm going to ask you questions and you answer. So I'm going to say, what day did God create light? And you will say,
The first day.
the first day. You already passed the first question. Okay. What did God create the second day? Campbell? You need someone to help you? We're going to let Tyson, okay? What did
Air.
Air. And He separated the waters, right? He created air. Why is air so important?
We can't
Sawyer.
It helps us breathe.
It helps us breathe. Everyone take a deep breath in and an easy breath out. Just an easy breath. All right. Because we breathe. The air protects us. When the air's flowing, it's not so hot, right? We like air. Okay. So what did God create the second day?
Air. Air and water.
Yeah. And what did God create the third day?
Land. Land and plants.
Land, plants. Okay, we're going to get to that, right? Because we haven't learned that lesson. My glasses are fogging up. I can't hardly see y'all. Y'all are blurry. Okay.
Mine are clean because they're new. Mine are too.
So, where in the Bible can we find where it talks about God creating things?
The third. Third page. The first page.
The first page. Yep. Does anybody remember what the book is called? It starts with a J.
Bible.
Gabriel?
Bible.
It's in the Bible. It's the first page of the
Genesis.
Bible. Sawyer?
Genesis 1:1.
Genesis 1:1. And can we say Genesis 1:1 together?
Genesis.
Oh, no, y'all are right. Let's start with Genesis 1:1, right? Okay, start over. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Genesis 1:1. Very good. Okay, so what's the first book of the Bible? Genesis. Genesis is the first book. Okay, now how did God create the light? How did He create it? Did He do something with His hands? What did He do, Tyson?
He used words.
He spoke it, right? He said, let there be light. And there was light. Now, how did God create the air?
Let there be air.
Does anybody, raise your hand. You know, Brooke?
He said, let there be air.
Yeah. And in our Bible, it's a weird word that we learned last week. And I bet y'all don't remember that word. It was firmament.
Yeah.
Firmament, right? So everybody say firmament.
Firmament.
But what does firmament mean?
It means, okay, I don't remember. I'm not a very good rememberer. There's something about
Sawyer, what does firmament mean?
It means ear.
It means air. So what does firmament mean? Air. Okay. Yeah, it tells us right here in the Bible. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So what did God create on the second day? Air. Air, yeah. Okay. Now this is where we have really fun stuff, right? The air is important, but we can't see it, right? We see what it does like in a balloon, right? It blows up the balloon. Who was here on the very first day when we weighed the air? The very first day we weighed air? Remember in the balloon we weighed it? Okay, some of y'all already forgot, except for Brooke remembers when we weighed the air. Okay, so now we're on the third day, and God said, so everybody say it with me. We're going to say, and God said. Okay? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together in one place. Because remember, the earth was without form. There's just water. So God said, let the waters be gathered together. Y'all know what gathered means?
Together.
It means like together. Yeah, you
Like
get it and you bring it
gather
together, right? How do I have these on my desk? Okay. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let dry land appear. Was there any dry land before day 3?
No.
No. There was no dry land. Yeah. Some dry land. God said, let the dry land appear. And what happened? It appeared. There was more than just this though, right? Okay. And it was so. Whatever God said, it was so. And God called the dry land earth. Earth. Can everybody say earth?
Earth.
Sometimes we think of earth as like the round, right, earth. But this is also called earth. What do we normally call this? What do y'all call it? Dirt, or the ground, right? But it's also called earth. Okay, so he called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters he called seas.
Huh?
Seas? The sea? Y'all know what the sea is? The water is. Or there's like oceans, there's rivers and lakes, right? That's where water is gathered together. Will. And God said it was good. So everyone do this because it was good. It was good. So God made the waters, he gathered them together, and the earth, he gathered it together, and he said it was good. But is that all he created on the third day? No, because Miss Michelle already taught y'all with the song, right? Okay. So when I say it, now when I say things, do things appear? No, I can't create things with my word. But they're gonna appear because I have a helper, right? So he said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seed. So just, whoa, this is amazing. Okay, he already gathered the earth and the dry land. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass and the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit. Fruit! A fruit tree yielding fruit, right? So it says, listen, because this is an important part, okay? It says the herb yielding seed and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself. Do you know what that means? Whose seed is in itself. Do you know, Sadie?
They planted the seed. The seed makes seed. The seed makes
What happens if I
apple.
cut this in half? What's inside this apple, Tyson?
A seed.
Seeds. And what happens
Can I
if we
eat
plant those seeds?
Can I
Tyson?
apple tree?
They grow.
I thought it started to grow real apple tree.
We have,
Let's
I'm trying
bring
to tear
them
up the
away
plants.
with him.
All right. We have, so if I plant seeds from inside this apple, it's going to grow an apple tree, right? Can I get an orange tree from these seeds? No way, Jose. Because they produce seeds after their kind. An apple and an orange are two different kinds, right? You think this is common sense, right? This is like easy stuff. Apple seed produces apples. Orange seed produces orange. How about a plum? Has anybody ever eaten a plum before? This is a little bit more different of a plant, yeah? What's in the middle of the plum?
A big seed.
A big seed.
A giant
Big
seed?
seed. So if I plant this plum seed, what is going to grow?
A plum.
Coda?
A plum. And can I eat the apple?
You cannot eat the apple,
Nope.
but thank you for asking. So if we plant the seed from the plum, a plum tree
Can you cut it
Right,
only
is
has
gonna-
bitterness?
is going to, if I plant the plum tree, will will a watermelon grow? No, because God said that the fruit would produce the same kind. Okay, so only the same kind of fruit can come. It's very simple, but I gotta make sure that y'all understand that very clearly. And you know what God saw when He saw all of His creation? He saw that it was good. And then it says the evening and the morning, the third day. The third day. So what did God create on the third day?
The plants and the land.
The plants and the land. Now, the land we mostly say is like dirt, right? But there's also other parts. There's mountains that are made of like big rocks. And we got little rocks. And is those little, there's medium-sized ones? Give me a couple more big ones. Keep our fruit separate from the rocks. Okay.
Well, that one next to this one is huge.
Yeah, those are huge rocks. So God created the mountains, the land, all of that stuff on the third day.
But
Right.
but when He made the people and the people got the job,
Yeah, not yet. Today, we're not getting to that yet. You have to wait a couple
Yeah,
more
but
weeks. Okay,
They
so wait.
digged up to make the rock.
Yeah, wait just a couple more weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got, now is time for our quiz. Are y'all ready
Oh
for
yeah.
the quiz? Y'all remember what a quiz is? Everyone understand?
I've done a lot of quizzes.
Okay. So what day did God create light? Who knows? Brooke?
First.
The first day. Okay, what day did God create the plums? Gabriel?
Second.
Nope. I'm going out of order. What day did we learn about today?
Today. Third.
The third day. I tricked y'all, huh? I'm going to be doing that, so you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. What day did God create the plums?
The third day.
The third day. Okay, what day did God create the rocks and the mountains? Tyson?
Third day.
Only if I call on you. Tyson?
I have no idea.
It's with the land. It's part of the land. The earth. Can anyone help him out?
Third.
Yeah, the third. You got it. Okay. What day did God create the air? Sawyer?
Second.
The second. Yep. Okay. What day did God create the sun? Tyson?
First.
No. But thank you for answering. Yeah. It's very important to try, because if everyone's just sitting there like, you know why y'all are sitting here like this? Because we didn't talk about the sun yet. Because it's actually created on the fourth day. Okay?
We're not to the fourth.
But what was created the first day?
Light.
Brooke?
Light.
Light. Is everyone's glasses on their face? Make sure your glasses are on your face to protect your eyes, because we're going to be starting an experiment in just a moment.
Uh-oh.
But we gotta finish our quiz. Okay, this is a tricky one. Are y'all paying attention? What day did God create Oreos?
No. Making me
No, he
hungry.
didn't. I know I'm making you all hungry with all this food. He didn't create the Oreos. He gave us stuff that we could make the Oreos.
Hungry.
Okay. What day did God create vegetables like cucumbers? Tyson? Third day. Very good. The third day.
I'm hungry.
What day did God create trees? Sawyer? Third day. What day did God create the light? Gabriel? The first day. Some of y'all are being awfully quiet
Because we're
You
very
don't wanna-
hungry.
because you're hungry with all this food.
We're all.
What day did God create plants? Gabriel. The third day. What day did God create corn?
No. Third. That should be third.
It was almost tricky, huh? Because it was in a can. So
I
you
almost
thought
got
it was
tricked.
going to be like the Oreos and be like,
I almost got
oh,
tricked.
you almost got tricked. I'm just making sure y'all are thinking. I'm making sure you're thinking hard. So what
We're
day
not
did God
very
create
thinking.
corn?
Third.
Third day. So the fruit, vegetables,
Yeah.
plants, land, rocks, all of that the third day, right? So many things.
You're making me really hungry right now.
I know, but we're about to start our science experiment. And for our science experiment today, we are going to look at seeds.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's my type of day.
So we're going to look at seeds and how they start to grow. Now, when God created them, He created them as full-grown plants
No, I don't.
that could have seeds. Okay.
Seeds that are real.
But we are going to look at some seeds today. Oh well, and not touching your beans. Okay, now I want everyone to pick up your bean and look at it. Your bean, squeeze it. Don't pass them out quite yet. Okay.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it. How does it feel?
Hard.
Do you know, this is called observation, where you look at it, you observe. You think, okay, it's about this big. You know, you feel it, it's hard. Is it rough or smooth? Smooth. Yeah. What color is it?
White.
It's
Tan.
kind of white or tannish, yeah. Okay, so that's observation. Now, I'm going to have Miss Casey and Miss Aubrey pass out the same bean that has been in water. Don't touch it yet. Okay, let's wait till everyone gets it.
Are those?
That has been in
Same
water for a few hours. Okay?
Those are squishy, aren't they?
Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it yet.
Sorry.
We're gonna think about it. So Sadie, I don't want you to answer, okay? Don't touch it yet. If it helps you, you can put your hands back in your lap if you're tempted to touch it. Okay, what do you think this one is gonna feel like? You think it's gonna be squishy? Squishy, like how squishy? Like a banana or like
A squishy. They're like really squishy.
like really squishy?
Squishy.
Okay, so I want to explain this before y'all do it. Okay? So I need everyone to look at me. Some of y'all's has already broken in half, right?
Hers did. And
So some of them are already broken in half. If yours isn't broken in half, don't do it yet, but I'm just explaining it, okay? I want you to try to break it in half. Not yet. Not yet. And some of them are kind of hard, so if you need a second one, we can get you a second one. And I want you to look inside, okay? Because inside, can y'all see that? It fell off of mine. There's a little bitty piece, and that's called the embryo. Everyone say embryo.
embryo.
Yeah, that's the embryo. So that's what's going to start growing. And then you see this outside piece that's real thin. That's called the coat. It protects the seed. And then this inside part is a word I can't even pronounce it. Okay, but it's basically the food for the plant. So that my embryo, I lost it and it broke. when it's not messed with by human people and it doesn't fall apart like it just did, and we give it some water and we plant it, it'll grow, and all of that other stuff is the food for it. Okay? So now you can take your lima bean that's been in water and you can break it apart, look for the embryo. If you need some more, you can raise your hand. Miss Casey is ready to help you. And then you can compare the difference between the two. The dry one and the wet one, are they the same size? Now, can you compare your two, the wet one and the dry one? Which one's bigger?
The wet.
The wet one. Why is it bigger?
Because it grew a little bit.
It grew. Why did it grow?
Because the water. Because it had been in water.
Because it had been in water. Yep. He said if we put this, what did you say, Sadie?
If you put it in a plastic bag, it will grow.
It will grow. Where did it go where it's growing? I lost it.
found 2 of mine.
We have other ones. And you can see where it's starting to grow. Okay? And we'll take these out after everyone gets. Y'all see this one? This week I put some sunflower seeds in a bag with a paper towel and water. Okay? And I put them in my bedroom window and I taped them there. And you know what happened? They grew. And then I brought them here and put them in this window. And they got yucky.
Rotten?
Yeah. So I don't know if they were in the bag too long. I was ready to plant them, but then I wanted to show y'all. So I thought, I won't plant them until I show y'all. Okay? But then
you should have put these things.
I think
inside
this
of
window
the-
is maybe a bad window for trying this experiment. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what
These
went wrong.
windows, you mean, man.
But I'm going to try it again this week, okay? Y'all can do this too. And you can see what happens. Everyone has a dry bean, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are not
Y'all can
touching
take that dry bean home. And if you get any seeds, they sell seeds at like Walmart and different
Can we
places.
touch it?
Just a minute.
Ugh, disgusting.
For like 50 cents.
That's why
You can try this. Some seeds will start in a bag like this, and then you can go plant them in the ground. Some seeds, you're just supposed to plant them in the ground.
Does it just like grow into more of these seeds, or is there a Yes, I think it does.
Eventually, you will, well, with these, this is the fruit. You can boil these and eat beans. You can eat those, actually. The other things, like the apple, right, it would produce other apples like this, but those will produce other seeds like that. That you can eat. Yep, those are a kind of bean.